All right, welcome everyone to Tuesday Dumbbell Beginner. We're going to get started with a bodyweight warm-up here. My microphone is not the best today, so apologies in advance. I'll do my best to vocalize to the screen today, but I think once we get into it, you will get right with me on the workout today. So let's go ahead and begin. If this is your first time taking this class, my name is Nick. I'm the program manager from the Palo Alto Fitness Center, and earlier I was chatting about our QFit Advanced class, which is every Thursday. So if you enjoy this class, take a look at that class and see if it's something that might fit into your routine. Let's go ahead and start off with some upper body here. So standing up tall, arms are going to be out, chest openers to begin. Keeping the shoulders down and back, and I'm just opening the chest, taking deep breaths in and out. Happy Tuesday to everyone. I hope you're all having a great day so far. Thanks for joining again on this dumbbell class. Got some good fundamentals today. We're into the next phase of our training. It's February 1st, the new year as well. And recover. Arm circles are next. So standing up tall, we're going to bring our arms to our side. We're going to do large circular motions here. Taking deep breaths in and out. Yeah, so I'm also, and that's just a lot of technical issues my way this week. So thanks to David and our other PM who helped me out when I had some technical issues at home. So I'm here at our local, at the actual fitness center for Palo Alto. We'll go ahead and switch as I get those technical issues sorted out at home. So we're taking deep breaths in, deep breaths out. And recover. Nice work, everyone. Let's add in some rotation today. So if you have actually taken David's class before, you've done a few of these movements in our bodyweight strength and in some of these other ones here, we're going to add in some rotation here. So let's go ahead and get our arms bent 90 degrees here. We're going to work on internal and external rotation of our shoulder joint. Great for priming the rotator cuff and just in general the shoulders. We're going to bring our arms down here. We're trying to keep them at this height, and then we're just going to extend back, bring it down, and repeat nice and slow. They call this one in weightlifting and Olympic weightlifting programs the shoulder horn exercise. There's an actual, I remember I was part of a weightlifting gym and there was this little foam thing I saw. I'm like, what is this? And you wrap it around your body and your arms just hang there like that. And then your job is to perform this motion. So it's kind of nice because it helps you. But you were supposed to add weights or bands, and it was very strict. So if you're here, just kind of hang out there and recover. Nice work, everyone. Let's finish off with just some row and protraction and retraction here. So arms are going to be out here. What I want you to do is open up your spine by reaching forward and protracting. And then I'm going to bring my arms back, lift that chest up. So I'm going to show you what it looks like from the back here. Bring it forward. Bring it back. Nice and slow, bring it forward, open up, bring it back. One more time, bring it forward, bring it back, and recover. Whew. Nice work, everyone. Let's go ahead and get into our lower body here. We'll go with our lateral lunge. We're gonna go with the lunge today, lunge RDL progression, and then we'll add in our stretch, hip opener stretch today as well. Lateral lunge, wide stance, arms out. If you're going to point down, that's a good place to begin. Toes are going to be pointing out here. We'll start by pushing it back, lunge and hold. Trying to keep the weight onto the heel to midfoot here. We'll slowly go back to the center, switching sides. Back to the middle, and then we're just going to slowly go side to side. You can keep your hands on the hips like this. You can keep them in the center here, wherever you like. Yeah, the plus about being back in the actual fitness center is I had more access to different weights. I'm used to my actually I have 3 pairs of weights at home, but I can, go 5 pounds heavier, 5 pounds lighter. So Nice little access to different kinds of weights. And recover. Nice work, everyone. All right, reverse lunge, single leg RDL. Now this is gonna be a little taste of when you get into the advanced class. So we're adding in 2 movements here, but just body weight for warm up. Reverse lunge to RDL, looks like this. As I come up here, same leg, single leg RDL. And we'll repeat. So go ahead and choose a leg you'd like to begin with. If you need something to grab onto or balance, do so now. But from a front view, it looks like this. I do a reverse lunge, right? I'm gonna hinge at the hip, single leg RDL, and repeat that same leg. Nice work. Let's try that out one more time. So a reverse lunge, single leg RDL, and recover. Nice work. Let's go ahead and try that out onto the other side here. So find something if you need for balance here. We're just doing a reverse lunge now. Switching the legs. I step back. I'm sorry, hinge back. And repeat. That single leg RDL, it's really a hip hinge at the hip joint. So I know we want to squat with the knee, right? Because we just came from the lunge here, but try not to squat this second exercise. It's hinging at the hip, kind of like a seesaw. Or a door hinge. Let's try that out one more time. And recover. Nice work, everyone. Last one, and then I'll give you a water break before we get into our main circuit. Hip opener drill. So, of course, feet are going to be squat position. About shoulder width apart is a good place to start. Toes are going to be pointing out. Step 1, you reach, grab onto your shins, your ankles, or your toes. So right now we're just holding, getting a nice good stretch into the calves, the hamstrings, and the lower back. Now from here, we're going to squat in a second. You want to keep holding onto your shins, ankles, or toes. So when you're ready, we're going to squat down and hold here. So while I'm here, I'm trying to keep these heels down. Elbows are inside of the knees. And I'm just trying to get comfy. Might even hear a few cracks like I just did there. Let's go ahead and go back to the start position. So legs straight, keep holding onto the shins, ankles, or toes. Here we go, hips down. Lifting that chest up. Back to the start position. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. Here we go. Sink those hips down. Elbows are inside of your legs, so that way they keep the knees in line with your toes. I'm just trying to get comfy here. Breathing in, breathing out, letting gravity do its job. 3, 2, 1, legs straight, stand tall, and catch your breath. A little bit of water, everyone, before we get into our circuit. How's everyone doing so far? We have 3 movements that we're going to be combining today. Not yet, Aaron. I'm just using the location to teach your class today. I'll let you know ASAP, though. All right, everyone. So let's go ahead and go over our first 3 movements here. We are going to go with RDLs, rows, and presses. So RDL is the hinge, but both legs are going to be down. So first movement looks like this. Down and up. Now we're keeping the hips as the main mover. So as the hips go back, dumbbells move down, and I repeat. Exercise number 1. Exercise number 2, we have our dumbbell row. So once we get into that bottom position, perform our dumbbell row. Right after that, we have the dumbbell press. Dumbbells come up here, facing each other, pressing up. So those are our 3 movements, and how this one works today, we're combining them all. We're gonna go from the RDL to the row to the press. We got a couple rounds on that one there. Let's go ahead and try this one together. You can do these body weight or with your lightest pair of weight that you like to try with. First one, your RDL, 10 reps on this first exercise. We'll start here in 3, 2, 1, here we go. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 10. Up next, we have our dumbbell rows. So same position here, working our way down. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 10. Now from here, we're gonna stand up, bring the dumbbells up. Your feet can stay in the same position. You can bring them in more narrow here, but about hip to shoulder width is where we want them. Keeping that torso upright. Here we go. We got 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Nice work, everyone. Go ahead and set those down and catch your breath. So, a little bit of feedback in between as you're drinking your water. For the RDL, that first exercise. Now, your feet are about hip to shoulder width apart, right? This hip right here, the hip bone, we're pushing this back. And you'll notice as the hip goes back, the chest comes down and forward, right? Because if I lean back right here, I might fall back right there. So just make sure that we are hinging at the hip. My knees are slightly unlocked, right? But it's really the hip. Somebody is pushing your hip bone back, and that's the movement. This is exactly where you want to be, by the way, for your row. And when we are doing the row, think about pulling to maybe sternum area here. If we pull too high, we shrug, right? So we want to kind of pull right here, 90, keeps the shoulder in place, really gets the lats working. And then for the presses, just make sure that our core, everything here is being stripped, so we're not sacrificing form and leaning back as we press. So let's go ahead and do round 2, 10 RDLs, 10 rows, right into 10 presses. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Nice work, everyone. Let's go ahead and knock out 10 dumbbell rows. So work your way down and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice work, everyone. So, dumbbells up. Make sure we have a strong base set up. And when you're ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Woo. Gently sit those down and catch your breath. Good job, everyone. Now for the dumbbell press there, you'll notice that I'm holding them in a neutral grip. You can hold them, so if you don't think about dumbbells, is that you can change them depending on your body type, right? So for me, I feel pretty comfortable holding them in a neutral grip, meaning they're facing each other. And then when I press, it stays in that neutral grip. But I'll also do presses where I have them here and I have that rotation where they face away. Main thing what I'm looking for is trying to get a vertical press, right? So we're not trying to press away, we're trying to press up. And what you do with that shoulder, if it stays like this, if it rotates out like this, you know, that's the nice thing about dumbbells is that they morph to what you feel comfortable with and strong with, right? But the main key, keep it tight here. Vertical motion is what we're looking for. So we're coming up to round 3, everyone. 10 RDLs, 10 rows, and then 10 presses. You should be getting the movements down right about now. All right, everyone, RDL coming up. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 rows coming up. So bent over row position. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Great job, everyone. Bring them up. So make sure we just have a strong base on the floor here. Take a big breath in. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Great job, everyone. Gently set those down and catch your breath. Awesome work, everyone. Now, we have one more round. So after that, we get a little break. At that point, if you have any questions about all these exercises, that is your chance to just put them in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself after this upcoming round. So if you have any kind of questions brewing right now, feel free to let me know after this next set. And afterwards, we have a core and lower body finish to end off. You may notice that we're doing a lot of the same class, and there's a reason for that. So if you're used to doing a class or just any kind of activity where you're going from one thing to the next, so it's definitely a different format for this one here, and I can explain why afterwards. But hope you're enjoying these movements so far, and you kind of are learning what the RDL feels like, what a row feels like, and then what a press properly feels like. Last round, everyone. All right, exercise 1 is your RDL. We start here in 3, 2, 1, begin. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's 10. Great job, everyone. Dumbbell rows. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Great job, everyone. Go ahead and bring them up. All right. Last one of the presses. Big breath in, and here we go. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there, 9, last one, and whew. Gently set those dumbbells down, everyone, and take a little water break. Great job. How are we doing out there, everyone? Hanging in with the rows, so maybe your arms might be feeling it today too. But that was our main circuit of the day. We're about to get into our core and lower body. Hope my microphone is hanging in there for class today. Enjoying the workout so far. Awesome, Winnie. Glad to hear. So basically what we're doing in these classes, at least for the dumbbell class, is we're working on accumulation, right? So if you joined us for January, we did a lot of 3 rounds. Now we're working 4 rounds. And eventually, we're going to slowly add upon that as the months. It's already February now. So accumulation is what we're trying to do here. And by now, you should really start to become really good at these exercises. Really good way to kind of just do good with form and make sure you're doing it correct at home, especially if you're not working with somebody one-on-one. It's a great way to just dial in your form. So you really don't have to worry about hurting yourself, and you're gonna get really good at these. And when you start adding weight on these specific movements here, most bang for your buck. So hope you've enjoyed it so far, everyone. Let's go ahead and get the core. Bird dog and side plank. Hands and knees, all right? Here's how this one works. Opposite arm and opposite leg extend out, we bring it in. I want to challenge you, if you can, try to keep your hand and that knee hovering off the floor. So it looks like this. Our position here, look at this hand, it's off the floor, right? This is on the floor, off, and this opposite knee is off the floor as well. Now, this is one repetition here. When I bring it back, I don't want to touch the floor, right? I'm not touching the floor. I bring it out, and I'm gonna repeat. 5 on one side, and now I'm gonna switch over 5 on the other side. Do your best here. Try, see if you can hover off the floor here and there. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, out and hold. So we're gonna hold here for a second. Slowly bring it back in, slow, slow, slow. Try to hover and repeat. That's 2, slowly bring it in. Bring it out. That's 3, slowly bring it in. Back out. That's 4, slowly bring it in. Back out and hold. Slowly bring it in. That's 5. Great job, everyone. Catch your breath. So, the other hand, the other knee is about to extend. Just try and hover if you can. And here we go. Slowly bring it out and hold. I want to pause at the top. Bring it in. Bring it out and hold. That's 2. Bring it in. Nice and slow. Bring it out. That's 3. Bring it in. Bring it out. That's 4. One more time. Bring it in. Bring it out. Slowly bring it in. Great job, everyone. Awesome. Bird dog. Great for spine. Great for the core. Great to add into your dumbbell work. Side plank coming up next, everyone. So what am I looking for? Side plank. All right. First progression. Half knee, right? And raising hips up. Second progression. Legs are straight. If you need for balance, you can get the other foot here, right? Last progression, of course, is foot on foot. Adduction. You'd like to add that in. Last little bit of feedback here. See where my elbow is at? It's underneath my body, right? It feels a little awkward at first. If it's all the way out here, maybe it'll be okay. Be way more effective for that shoulder too if you get it right underneath here. So let's go ahead and try that out, whether it's that first progression, second or third. We'll start this one off in 3, 2, 1, here we go. So while I'm here, I'm just trying to do my best. Apply force down through that elbow forearm region. You're gonna feel a lot of these muscles activate. You're like, what are these muscles, right? The hip, if my hip is here, that's okay. It's more effective right there, right? And then just trying to keep my spine neutral. So if I'm like crouching forward, but this one just requires a lot of practice, so be nice to yourself. If it's hard at first, it does require some time and frequency. You will get better. I guarantee you this is really hard. And relax. Great job, everyone. Let's go ahead and switch. Let's do the full circle there. All right, progression 1, knees. Second progression, the balance. Third progression, the straight or abduction, if you'd like to add it in. We'll start here in 3, 2, 1, begin. Hand, you can keep it top. Side, not really strict on what the hand should be. Always just trying to push through the floor there. Push through the floor. You see how my hip automatically, it's just a signal to keep the hip up. We're taking the breath in and out. And that's time. Great work, everyone. Whew. Let's get into a little bit of lower body. Let me just check on the time I have here. And cool. All right. So we'll finish off with this lower body here. Bring more. Awesome. We'll do that. We'll do. Let's finish off with a lower body exercise here, and then we'll actually get a little time for a cool down. So grab one dumbbell. We're gonna finish off with some good old goblet squats here. And I'm just gonna get my timer here, there we go. All right, so body weight squat stance, feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed out, all right? A regular body weight squat. Squat here, hands here, with the dumbbell. You can hold it together like this, goblet here. Because the weight is in front of me, it actually helps me keep my weight distribution right in the midfoot. So that's why these weighted movements are really effective. I want you to think of this as a loaded stretch, all right? Use it to help you stay even on your foot. Sometimes we feel like we're falling back or we're coming onto the toes, all right? So use the weight to your advantage. This is your last exercise of the day, everyone, and then we stretch out. So bring it up, squat stance. We'll start here in 3, 2, 1, begin. Squat down, stand up, and repeat. Think of it as a weighted stretch. How low can you comfortably go while holding this weight? And you want to keep it here. Don't let it drop, right? Keep it in that same position. Take a big breath in. Exhale, big breath in. Exhale, almost there. Nice and slow and controlled. Way to go for today. A couple more. Let's go with 2 more reps here. Big breath in. Big breath out. Last one. And recover. Whew. Nice work, everyone. Stick around. We're gonna just do one stretch today to end off class. Did you have, I already saw some comments in there about some exercises. Was there an exercise that you enjoyed the most from today? So we did RDL was the name of the first one, the dumbbell row and then dumbbell press. And then of course our core was bird dog and side plank, and just finish off with a good old goblet squat to end the day. So looks like the side planks and the squats so far are looking like they are alike. And then David mentioned that we have 4 more right after this class, so highly recommend joining that. I'll stay on if you need help going to that class right now. Let's go ahead and just do a quick stretch before David's core and more. Right. So we've done the windmill before, right? Let's do a variation on that. I want everyone to go ahead and get their feet shoulder width apart, and I want the toes pointing forward, okay? Main cue on this one here, you're gonna wanna see the hip shift like this. You're gonna wanna see the knees do this. Your goal, look at your ankles, your knees, and your hips. It's one train track, right? Your goal, keep this train track going, right? We don't want any deviation from that point here, okay? Elbows are gonna go inside the knees right here. And I want you to find your spine. All you're gonna do is keeping the train track going and one elbow on a knee, other arm rotates, and we're gonna hold. Now remember when I said that the hips and everything wants to shift left and right, try to keep it centered. And we're just looking up, chest up, look up, chest up, look up. That train track going now. How far can you reach? Keep breathing in, breathing out. Slowly recover back to the middle. Switch sides, once again. Train track is still going. Keep the hips down, chest up. Big breath in, big breath out. Bring it back to the middle, legs straight, and catch your breath. Great job, everyone. That was our dumbbell beginner class. Remember, Thursday we have our dumbbell advanced class. Very similar tempo today, but just newer exercises. And then, of course, right after this, we have David's core and more. So I'll be sticking around if you need help with that or just questions on what we did today. But thanks for joining, everyone. I hope you have a great Tuesday. Happy New Year to everyone. I'll see you in the next class.